So running the machines in, every machine that I build, when I first started up, it's got quite a noise to it, and that noise settles down over a short period of time, a matter of minutes. But what I find is, and then the noise doesn't reoccur until you strip the machine and rebuild it again. You know, during like normal service. So you'll take the machine to bits, you'll give it a good clean, re-grease everything and put it all back together, and it'll make the same noise that it does now. It doesn't last as long once the machine's running, but it's just something to be aware of when you service your machine. There's a noise that sounds like this. So we'll fire the machine up. I'm going to put the cartridge in. It's quite noisy. It sounds like a duck whistle or something. So using a critical CX1 G2 power pack. Another thing with these machines is you find that you do need a power pack with plenty of juice. A lot of other power packs don't supply enough power for the machine, even though it's saying you've got 10 volts, 12 volts, or whatever. The amps aren't enough to run the machine properly, so it tends to be the cheaper power packs that do it. But so I do recommend these critical power packs. They're fantastic. So we're at 10.9 volts there. This will run all the way up to 17 volts. The machine will actually take up to 27, but you would never use that. So just warming the machine up slowly. Here it's already like a bit quieter. Up to 13.3. I tend to run at about 14 volts most of the time. I like a fast machine. So I'll take this right up to 17. So that's the machine running at 17 volts. Just put it on this hard surface. Even though it's running at 17 volts, it's not vibrating all over the surface. The vibration in the machine is very minimal. That's the only movement there is me moving I'll just move the cable. Now, if you were to do that with a lot of machines, they would be bouncing about all over the place, but this doesn't. It is very smooth. Now you can hear it starting to quieten down there. Drop the voltage back down. And so now when I unwind the pressure off the needle, that noise starts to come back again. And there's almost no needle there at all. So now I just play with that and see the difference in the noise there. So once it stops making the noise when the needle's clear of the tip, like when it's just behind the tip. It's still a little bit forward there. And so this is what I do with every machine, just to make sure that when you switch it on, it isn't making any any of these noises, I wouldn't want you to switch it on and think, whoa, this is what it's supposed to sound like, because it isn't. But I think it's important to know that when you service your machine, and you know, I strongly suggest that you service your machine, you've got to, that when you put it back together, it will make this same noise, and but that noise will go. So there we go, that's that machine running.